Hello and or hi. Welcome back or welcome for the first time to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. I was looking at some of the videos on the channel. I noticed we haven't done headstand prep in a while, so I thought we'd do a little headstand prep. So a great preparatory for headstand is Pinchamayurasana, or sorry, dolphin. That's also good for Pinchamayurasana and downward dog. So let's explore just a handful of poses. It's a short video, and let's explore preparing for an inversion, which is headstand. Join me having a seat. So you can sit down on your feet or in between your feet. I'm going to sit on a block for this moment. And what we need to establish is where is the crown of your head. So if you put your thumbs in your ears, where your middle finger ends up, that's the crown of your head. Another way to find that is the heel of the hand in between the eyebrows, and where the middle finger ends up, again, that's the crown of your head. So you don't want to be on your forehead. You don't want to be on the back of your head. If you have time, it would be great to do some sun salutes, some twists, some abs. But if you're someone who practices regularly and you're pretty strong, and you can do a handful of poses and you can get into it. So for example, if you practice Iyengar, maybe you would do 3 poses and you go right into a headstand, okay? So this is what our legs look like when you do inversions. They're usually neutral, parallel with one another. They're not externally rotated. And child's pose to downward dog is going to be good for us as well. So let's start to create the actions of the arms from child's pose, then in down dog pose. So extend the arms forward and straight, so they're in active child's pose. Forearms are lifted. The upper arms are externally rotating away, right? They're not turning inward, they're turning outward. And the eyes of your elbows perhaps facing towards one another. So you're in active child's pose. Now you're going to transfer that child's pose to downward dog. So shift your weight forward, inhale. Exhale, lift your knees from the mat and come into downward dog. So you want to feel that you're lengthening your heart towards your thighs and your thighs to the space that's behind it. So you're getting your hamstrings warmed up, you're externally rotating the arm bones and the arm sockets, and that's actually what you want to do when you're in your headstand. So keep breathing in and out through your nose, stay your inhale, and then exhale, come to all fours, so you're on your hands and knees, and then come down to your elbows. Because we're going to prep for headstand, let's interlace the fingers at the webbing. So when you interlace your fingers, make sure you're not stacking your pinkies. They're flush, right? If you stack the pinkies, one pinky takes on more weight than the other, and there's a disbalance or imbalance, I should say. So we're going to interlace our fingers and do dolphin with our fingers interlaced, like so. Curl your toes under, lift your knees off the mat, dolphin pose. This is also a good prep for a forearm stand, but I would say separate the hands so the hands look like train tracks, like the number 11, because that's what you would do for forearm stand. And then pause, take a break here. And then we'll prep for Shirsasana headstand. So if you have on any jewelry, I suggest taking it off so that you have an even surface in which for your forearms to rest on, kind of being like the princess and the pea and just trying to keep everything very well precise and clear and even. So you're going to interlace your fingers at the webbing. Interlace the fingers at the webbing. Pinkies are not stacked, but they're flush. It's like you can make a little igloo here. Curl your toes under, bring the crown of your head down to the ground. And then walk in until you can't walk in anymore. So to start, you could just take one foot up, then the other foot up, and perhaps just practice here, or extend both of the legs up towards the ceiling. And then to come down, it's the same way. And then you're going to rest a few breaths. And then take a slow count of 5 to sit up. And there's one other thing I wanted to show you with blocks. So you could also utilize blocks. And I'll show you this way. So one block like so, and the other block's like so. You wrap your hands around the bottom block, and then these top blocks would go into your back body. So you would have it at a wall, but I'm just so that you can see from the side, like so. And then you walk in until the blocks touch your upper back. That's a great prep. So if you're utilizing the wall, it would look like this. So one block tall, the other blocks two on top of each other, and there would be space at the bottom block so you could wrap your hands behind the block, right? So it's a great way to prep it. Well, short and sweet video today. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. If you're interested in inversions and preparing for them, doing them on a regular basis, subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications when I go live. It's a great way to increase or advance, if you will, I don't know if those are the correct words, your yoga practice by doing inversions. And also when you do inversions for a regular basis or on a regular basis, it does help to calm the nervous system. So Shirsasana headstand is known as the king of all asanas. So you want to get good at inversions. So again, thank you for joining me for another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. Thank you for returning. And if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And, hit that notification bell so you can go live with me. Have a great evening, day, or afternoon, everybody. Stay well. All right. Peace out, yogis. Ciao for now.